Good day, class. Today we will be doing an unprepared speaking activity. I know how much you all hate unprepared speaking from last year when we did it in grade 10, but today we are going to make the lesson more fun as we are doing a group activity. Has anyone forgotten what an unprepared speech is? Okay, let's move on. I am going to put you in groups to ensure that you do not choose your friends as group members. I want you all to work with each other even if you are not friends, and I want to put the lower performing students with the higher performing students so that everyone can learn from each other. Today's unprepared speaking is going to be a little different than we have done before. It is not an unprepared speech, but a presentation. This is why you are in groups. Together you will speak about the topic you got and plan a presentation that you will present in front of the class. I have placed 10 topics in a hat, and there are only 5 groups, so you may each pick a topic out of the hat and discuss it with your group members. After each group has a topic, if the whole group decides that they do not like the topic, they may pick only one more topic and choose between the two that they have picked. Each group member will have a turn to speak, so please split the topic up into different subtopics where every 5 of you can speak on one subtopic. You will have 5 minutes to prepare and 5 minutes to present the topic, which is a total of 10 minutes per group. And this also means that each person should have at least 1 minute each to present their part. I might ask you some questions related to your topic after your presentation. We might not have enough time in the stubble period, and one group will have to present tomorrow. When other groups are preparing and presenting, I expect all of you to be quiet and attentive. Do not disrupt them. You may do other work quietly. Well done to all the groups who have presented. Because there is still one group left, I will not give you feedback today. Tomorrow, in the next lesson, after the last group has presented their presentation to the class, I will provide the feedback. What I have noticed is that you have all spoken about the topic but did not correctly split the subtopics for each member. Many of you repeated what another member said or agreed and gave your opinion, which just added to the previous point that was already substantiated. In the future, I would like you to improve by doing the following. Firstly, remember the topics I give you always has 2 sides. For example, the topic about online learning could have been split into online learning versus contact classes. One person should say why online learning is good, and the second person could state the disadvantages of online learning. The third person would say why they prefer contact classes and state its advantages, while the fourth person says they disagree and prefer online learning and state why they disagree with the contact classes. The last person can sum up the discussion and conclude by giving the group's discussion. For example, we as a group have decided that both have their pros and cons, but we are siding with contact classes over online learning because after discussion, we as a group have realized that physical learning that takes place during class is much more effective than e-learning because blah blah blah. You can give your opinions or sum up what the other members have said, or maybe give your own points. Also, please look at your rubric properly before presenting or submitting any work to make sure that you have covered all aspects to get the highest marks possible. Many of you did not get the mark eye contact and posture because you did not focus on how you were presenting. You were just simply reading what you had written. If you looked at the rubric properly, you would have seen that eye contact and body language was 5 marks, and you would have at least tried to look up once or twice. I hope that you have all understood what is expected from you for the next time, and I hope you will improve your unprepared speaking using these tips that I have given you. I will now answer any questions that you might have for the next 5 minutes.